Oh, 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 oh.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's another Thursday Night Live, and I'm just another brown girl in America trying to figure this thing out. Tonight we got Los and Jamel on the line, and we got one more person gonna join us in a few minutes. Another guest you've never met. So she'll be with us soon. But we do not want to keep y'all waiting any longer. So we're gonna get right into the first topic. And the first topic I think is going to be fun. And here we go.
Keep it a buck. Some women have trained their man to not get any sex from them on a regular. You know, when they be like, not right now. How about later? Dang, you always want some. You know what I'm saying? So they come accustomed to hearing those things. You feel me? And it's like, baby, what's the problem? Why you ain't trying to do nothing no more? What you got going on? Why you done changed? You see what I'm saying? Baby, you did not used to be like this. Is there somebody else? Or you not feeling me no more? Or are you just lazy? You see what I'm saying? And it sucks, man. It sucks. Y'all see how bad dogs, I'm talking about pets. Y'all see how bad dogs want some from another dog. Baby, they must don't know that for some men, not all men, but some men, baby, sex is in their nature, baby. They want to bust one. They don't want to jag off to no porn, and they don't want to go have sex with somebody else. It's like, damn, I'm with you. Can you please me, please? And why do I gotta beg? Dang. You heard it here first. Yeah.
Well, you seen that you heard it. I don't know where Los went, which makes this really awkward for this video.
Not to me.
I'm sure it's not making it awkward to you. For those of you who do not know,
you don't even have to introduce me like that.
they already know, but it's awkward. What?
Just let me be free right here.
Well, be free then. Where is Los?
I don't know. Scandinavia. If it's gonna be me, look, the video was just cutting close, and I think it's important. I think it's one of the most important things of a relationship. I think that's the part of the relationship where she still love you, but she just don't like you.
Hold on. Did you see the video?
No, it kicked me off. Mm-hmm. As soon as the video started, it kicked me off.
I'm gonna play it again then.
Let's keep it a buck. Some women have trained their man to not get any sex from them on a regular. You know, when they be like, not right now. How about later? Dang, you always want some. You know what I'm saying? So they come accustomed to hearing those things. You feel me? And it's like, baby, what's the problem? Why you ain't trying to do nothing no more? What you got going on? Why you done changed? You see what I'm saying? Baby, you did not used to be like this. Is there somebody else? Or you not feeling me no more? Or are you just lazy? You see what I'm saying? And it sucks, man. It sucks. Y'all see how bad dogs, I'm talking about pets. Y'all see how bad dogs want some from another dog. Baby, they must don't know that for some men, not all men, but some men, baby, sex is in their nature, baby. They want to bust one. They don't want to jag off to no porn, and they don't want to go have sex with somebody else. It's like, damn, I'm with you. Can you please me, please? And why do I gotta beg? Dang. You heard it here first. Yeah.
Sorry. My question is, Should women always be obligated to have relations with a man?
You want to go, Jay? First.
You want to go, Jay? First. No, man. You light skinned, man. You want to go last for no dark skinned nigga, man. That's crazy talk.
I feel like if that man doing everything he's supposed to do for that woman, he shouldn't have to ask. And most men want a woman that initiated because it makes us feel wanted. If we got a beg, I mean that's a red flag. And that's the way for your man to step out. Of the household. I mean, if you don't want him to get other women attention or crave other women, he's craving you, and he's telling you he's craving you, and you're trying to ignore it. And he gonna go out one night, get some fucking liquor in him, and speed it. That liquor take over. You have a good night. If he know he got something at home, and he ain't getting home, it's gonna be hard for the man to go home. Like that, especially if he had a hard day at work.
I agree with Los. I think it should be levels to it though. And what I mean by levels is maybe we can't be down and dirty tonight, but we definitely should at least be able to do a quickie. That's it. Because sometimes it's got to be one of them situations where it don't take all that.
Mm-hmm.
Because what it does lead to it lead to like if I ain't getting none, I ain't gonna talk to you. So that's not good. You know what I mean? You walking around the house and you ain't speaking, and it ain't even no big deal. I just don't have nothing to say to you right now. Cause like think about it. You ask for some, right? And let's say 3 days go by, you still ain't got none. I ain't got, you know what I'm saying? My question ain't answered yet. But at the same time, you still talking to me like we cool. Nigga, I don't know you.
That's what I'm saying. Let's not play silly games because the desire is still.
But I mean, I think women been taught to use that to try to run a relationship. But I think what it does is, I think in a lot of cases, situations like that make a man swipe right.
Yeah. Doing on their website, bro. Let me go ahead and open that Tinder. Let me go ahead and open this Tinder.
That motherfucker looking for ball heads. Oh shit.
You just need a freak for the night.
Right.
That's it. And you lost your man that quick.
Cause you still like your woman, so you don't want nothing necessarily. Like women sometimes think that a man wants something just as nice as she is, and I think in a lot of cases, if you trying to just get a nut, you like, what's up with old girl?
We already know y'all don't want nothing nice as us.
Well, what I'm saying is y'all only nice a little bit. Y'all got to be nice all the way. You can't be nice out in
So
public.
what do okay, so I guess
how you feel about it?
I'm gonna tell you. So I guess my next question is, because I proposed the question, should women ever withhold sex from men? And you guys said no. As long as he's doing what he's supposed to do. Now I would argue doing what he's supposed to do is perspective. He might think he is. He might think he ain't. Now let's go a little deeper, because I think we're gonna get into a realm that don't nobody ever want to talk about, especially me. What if the man not doing his job properly anymore? Should she still be required to keep having sex with like soft penises and things like that? When the woman not
The man, I mean, the woman not going to be in the mood if the man is not doing what he's supposed to. Because now she's in a mood where you want sex from me, but you can't give me these things that I want. So you're not going to look at that person as a sexual way because she's not giving you that,
No, Carlos, she said, what if he trying to give her a gummy dick?
What's a gummy dick?
A worm.
One
Like,
that
he
don't
can't
go, but guys insist that it does.
What?
They try to stop it.
You say what again?
A gummy dick.
Like that motherfucker ain't outside?
Like a gummy worm.
Shit, he better go
Like
get
it does not function properly.
honey pack, Rhino. He better go to that gas station. Especially
So
if
I think most men won't acknowlege that though, so they don't think anything wrong.
But let
Every
me
man.
They
ask
know
you-
something wrong, but they pride won't let them go to the doctor.
But I mean, I think that's something for y'all to talk about, though.
Yeah.
No, because in experiences, when it's been talked about, and I've heard this from other women, that's why women don't do it, is because even if you have that conversation, you can mess him up mentally, and then it would never work again. Or they get in their feelings, they don't want to hear it, or whatever the case may be.
So
No,
so
if a man, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I ain't saying that men don't. Men, we can get in our feelings about anything. I know I could be sensitive about certain things, and I might not like it, but I'm always gonna respect it. But but once again, when the man likes you, and it's also how you say it. Like, if this, what if she say, this one I don't like fucking you because of this motherfucker right here. You know what I'm saying? What if she say it like that? Or what if she just be like, when are you gonna wake the dick up? I'm just saying anything. What if she said in a rude way? So you here, but you woke, but the dick sleep. All I'm saying is, what if a woman can usher in a new life for them? And all it is this. If it's time, let's say it's time to take a ED pill or watermelon juice or whatever, I think you do the research.
This my thing.
So she
Yo,
still be required to do it every day though. When it's
have
not
sex.
Nobody want to do it every day though. I mean,
Talking about have sex every day.
I don't want to have sex every day.
Who can do that though? Be real.
people do it. They try.
It's not one person on this earth who went 365 days every day having sex.
People be in their head wanting to do it, but they
No.
body.
That's not
And
what I'm
so-
saying.
They'll still try. Now I ain't even. Let's not even talk about. Let's take away the ED not working properly. Let's just talk about. I guess for women and men are different. Like, I get that. But I still think that men should try to have some type of intimacy versus like some men that just grab you or they be like, come here, girl. But you looking like you know.
I think that's a two-headed sword. Cause the same women that be hollering have some intimacy, they don't be saying that shit when they drunk.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't. They be like, "Fuck me now, hard."
No, but they still do something initially to get you there. They done touched your leg, they done rubbed you, they done twerked on you, sat on you, danced on you, why you, whatever the case may be. They have done something other than come here.
So this is my thing, Nikki. If you were a man, right? And you're a woman. Don't you know how to turn your man on?
Not when it don't work.
No.
You don't take much to turn them on. But that don't necessarily
Right
equate
now, my dick is nummy right now. My girl should know how to turn that switch on for me.
No, you're not understanding, Carlos.
Why? It's a echo, so I'm not really hearing everything.
No, you
Very
heard
quick.
it. I'm just laughing at what you
No.
said.
I'm saying it's an echo. It's every time it's an echo, so I'm not hearing everything clearly. But I'm saying, as a woman, you should know how to turn your man on, and as a man, you should know how to turn your woman on. You should know key points. Is it going to be times where I'm not in the mood and she want it? I'm gonna have to do something for her, and vice versa. It's gonna be times where she's not in the mood and I got to give her what she wants. And then it's gonna be sometimes I go fuck like y'all 18.
No.
You say no?
I'm saying, because I'm going back. So you saying, no matter what, you ask me, you still ask the question. No matter what, she should never say no. Whether it's working, whether it's not, she should just go through it.
You should know your partner.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, Carlos, especially when you've been with people for a long time, that's you knowing how to turn it on. That's easy. We're saying that's not gonna help the situation at hand.
As far as if he's not in the mood?
No, as far as it don't work.
If it don't work, he's not in the mood.
Carlos in his 30s.
That's not true. Well, you are.
That's not true.
How old
Every
are
time
you?
my dick get hard, I'm in the mood. Every time that motherfucker ain't that hard, I'm not in the mood.
Yeah, but you're 30 something.
What that got to do with
Older,
anything?
it's not gonna always, especially if you don't take care of yourself, or if you don't eat, like if you don't take care of yourself, as you get older, you're gonna have issues. You get high blood pressure. You're not gonna have no strong one.
But why state the obvious? Everybody on this panel know that. But I'm just saying, if your dick is not operating,
No, but the audience don't.
the audience do know. This is mature. I'm just saying, if you having sex and your dick hard, that means you in the mood. If your pussy get wet, that means you in the mood.
So what do they mean when somebody trying to have sex with you and it ain't hard? They're not in the mood and they just not doing it?
If somebody's trying to have sex with me and it's not on hard, I'm not in the mood. It's not time for it to operate.
That sounds violent.
I'm just saying.
That sounds
I'm
violent.
just saying, like, if I'm not, like, if I'm in the mood, my dick is gonna get hard.
Man, that's wild.
I'm just being real.
I know what you're saying. What I'm asking you now, with that logic that you just gave me, right? What I'm asking, what if the guy's in the mood, but his penis is not?
He's not in the mood.
Well, then why do guys keep trying to do it?
Well, maybe you just gotta.
You get what I'm saying?
No, I don't get what you're saying because I never put myself in a position. You got to be horny to get your dick hard. You got to be thinking something sexual to get your dick hard. If you not in the like me, huh?
That mean it don't work.
It doesn't mean it don't work. It's not my time right now. It's like, hey, I might be stressed. I might have a hard day at work. My body is not in a mood to operate to have sex right now.
Why do guys keep trying even though they know that?
I don't know. I ain't never. How would I speak for other guys? I'm saying for my personal experience.
Maybe
so you ain't never tried.
Maybe he think this today.
I never tried to have sex when I'm not ready to have sex. Like that's putting my body through stress. That's putting my mind through stress. Like, why would I want that? Like, if that motherfucker, you can't tell me. Everybody had a bad day. Everybody had a bad.
Hold on, I got some help. Lord have mercy.
What's up, Bob?
Hey, how you doing?
Welcome, Sheikah, to the panel, everybody. I don't know if you watched it while you were driving or seen the video or the topic, but the question is,
I hope this ain't the all day question, but she definitely need to get on this.
It ain't the all day question, but I really wish she'd seen the video. But do you see the caption?
Uh-huh.
All right. So I'm trying to say, because they initially said yes, of course. But I said, what if it don't work? Like, what if they not performing right? But they always want to, like, should I be required to keep getting what Jamel would call gummy penis stuffed in me?
Hold on, you said something
No,
different.
that'd be like the worst.
You said if he not performing right. What do you mean by he not performing
I just
right?
said it don't work or something. Like, I'm just
That's
saying,
not
like,
performance. That's not performing though. Performing is like I'm in this motherfucker and I'm not giving
I said, not
her sexual
performing
pleasure.
right.
If he, I mean,
Do you think, okay, Sheikah, so do you think a woman should, like, if he paying all of it, doing everything?
if he doing everything, then you better take it
Then
to
you
your
gotta
nigga
take
or
it
something.
lymph node.
What they got to
Is
do
that
with
what
it?
you should
Yeah, I
never say
feel like
no.
withholding sex, I mean, sometimes you got to.
Why you have to withhold sex?
I mean, because that's like, I feel like that's what men really want out of everything. And so, like, if you let some man be lazy or if you let them just do whatever, they just gonna take advantage. So
Can
and
I ask you
then
a question?
you can get sex from any woman, so sex is not it shouldn't be the thing. Like,
What what's your name?
Chica.
Chica, do you have a man? Yes or no?
Yeah.
So if he was right there listening to your answer, what was his answer be?
I mean, well, we don't have that problem. Keep it asking me
Oh,
to
so thank you. Thank you.
just
You answered my
asking me
question.
in general though. I mean, you could withhold sex.
So you don't withhold sex for your man, but you out here saying a woman should withhold sex?
I mean, if I don't feel like doing it, I'm not. It's not an issue. It's not a big deal.
I don't know. You just contradict yourself.
I mean, it's not a big deal.
I'm glad you said that, because earlier Jamil said, wait a minute, hold on, let me make sure, because you said if I don't feel like doing it. Jamil made a statement earlier that that's not a thing.
What's our thing?
We should always feel like doing it.
No, that's like a ego
Well, like,
thing.
even if we don't feel like it, we need to make the sacrifice.
So one of the things,
If he doing everything he's supposed to do.
And that's what I said earlier.
But that's all about perspective. He might think he doing what he's supposed to do, but she might not.
Maybe that's when communication come in.
Yeah.
so I agree with him on the communication part. But when we was talking about just the intimacy of a couple, right? Like, I give you an example. Men probably do want to do it more, but I think that's how we relieve stress. That's how we relieve stress from the day. That's how we celebrate. And that's Adidas. That's what we dream about. So a lot of times, what I think what the woman don't get is when we got a lady, we didn't probably dreamed about having this lady before we had this lady. A lot of times, y'all be our dream. You know what I mean? It's not. It's usually we probably like y'all a little bit more than y'all like us. You know, a lot of times. But I mean, and that's why we have to chase. That's why we have to. That's why we have to come so hard. That's why we have to come in willing to test certain boundaries that we never tested before. I know niggas that stepdaddy and ain't never daddy and got 3 kids. You know what I mean?
What you
You know
mean?
what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you never fathered before. And but
And they
what
stepdad.
what happened is he found his dream. When he found his dream, being a stepdaddy was all right. He stepdaddy better than he real daddy. You know what I'm saying? So I think that comes with it.
But
I
what if
say,
she tired though?
Huh?
What if she
I,
tired?
What is she like?
What if she tired?
I mean,
oh,
that's why
tired.
I said in some cases it might just have to be a quickie. I mean,
She still, I mean,
So he
damn.
never said no. That's what I
all I'm
said.
saying in certain cases, like I give you an example.
That's crazy.
How many times? Okay, so let me ask this question. How many times? I'm talking about you and your guy too. How many times did you want to go like to the mall with your guy and he tired and he don't want to go, but he get up and do it anyway?
But he'll express that he's tired though.
It don't matter because you don't care. But I'm asking, how many times did he
That's not
might
the same amount of labor.
asking?
That's not the
What if I
same.
just
That's
don't want
not y'all comparing like laying on your back, getting dug out all night to going walking down the mall looking at clothes and stuff.
I
you
said
just
earlier
getting in the car,
to
driving to the mall, spending
They don't
money?
take more effort than
Yes, it do.
I said
What
earlier.
about just going over your mama house for a little bit? Come on, go with me over my mama house.
but you don't
Boom.
even guys don't even want to do that. But so
But
you
I'm
expect them to
asking,
have
but I'm
sex all the
I was
saying,
time.
literally just gonna say
but we don't want to do it because we'll go over your mama house and y'all mama
it
asks
don't
her something.
matter.
Her
It don't
man
matter,
There's
finna
right?
do
no
it.
Hold
It
on.
don't
I
matter.
said to answer Jamil's question. I said earlier that it's going to be times where she's in the mood and I'm not, and I'm going to have to give her what she wants, and vice versa. It's going to be times where I'm in the mood and she's not, and she's going to have to do that. And sometimes it's going to be times where y'all fucking like y'all 18.
Okay,
I mean,
so
y'all
can
had
we
that.
really be playing with guys like you just well first you said, well, if I'm not in the mood, then you ain't gonna get hard, I ain't gonna want to do it.
No, I said
I'm not
if
in the
my dick,
mood,
no,
I don't think it works
that
the
don't mean I
same
always say,
way.
like if she in the mood and I can't get my dick hard, I'm gonna eat her asshole. I'm gonna eat her out. I'm gonna do something that's gonna please my woman. It's like I can't get hard. I'm
Okay,
not in the
well
mood,
What
but
if she get
I'm good.
hard
I'm
what if
still
though?
she
gonna
want
sexually,
penetration?
huh?
But I will.
What if she want penetration?
Right.
I mean,
Okay, well, get the
so
gummy.
I gotta
Okay, and I'm
listen.
gonna tell her this. I'm gonna tell her this. Get the gummy dick hard, and I'm just gonna sit there.
Don't say the gummy nothing.
All
You
right,
the one
that's how.
started that. You
I'm
just
just gonna
called
sit
it.
there. Go ahead, girl.
So you
It's
gotta
all
put in
right.
work.
In
Can
10 minutes,
I
that
rephrase
motherfucker ain't
it?
got hard yet, has it?
So can I
That's
say
another
this?
thing.
So
Men
she
won't
still
do
gotta
it.
put in more work. Okay.
Now I
She
will
said,
say this: if it's a situation like that, I mean, I think especially as the relationship grows, I think every man, like for example, I want to turn into Dr. Lee sometimes, and that's when I can come in with my black bag and I can play with the toys that's in my black bag. Um, Sometimes you need a situation like that because the other option that I've seen men try to go is they decide that listen, if I'm gonna have a woman they can't handle me sexually, then I'm gonna just get maybe we should do have a poly relationship. And I mean to me, I mean that's what's been going out lately, the
But
poly
just sex
relationship.
though. That's crazy.
But I'm saying that's what's
hold on, what's
happening.
the black bag you talking about?
It
With
got
the
the
dildos
woman
in it.
toys in it. Like it might have a
What?
rose.
So you agreeing with me? Like but you're still. This the thing.
I
You're
didn't say I was
still sex.
disagreeing.
Hold on. You're still sexually pleasing your woman, even though you're not in the mood. Like
But I
that's
believe
exactly what I said. Like I'm
but
gonna do something else.
I believe that sex is worship with your partner. I believe it's worship. I believe that's how two partners worship.
But
I
the
believe that's
longer
how
you
y'all
with
worship
someone,
each other.
it's going to be like that. It's going to be times where you're not in the mood and they not in the mood. The
And
longer
it
you
might
with
be a
someone,
day or
you're going to
two.
have that.
That might be a day or two, or it could be a death in the
Yeah, I'm
family.
not saying every day, but it's going to be cases like that.
I'm okay with that.
I don't
I
think
mean, but
every
it's life.
man,
But
every
the
man ain't
fact
worth that.
when it
You
starts
say every
becoming
man
a
not worth
problem,
that? What do you mean?
Like I feel like sometimes men think just because they got a penis, like every woman should just submit and do what they say because they're a man. But they don't do like they don't do everything a woman wants. They don't
That has
do
nothing to
everything.
do with
And if the
what?
woman don't do what they want, they go to the next woman. Like you just
no, that's not what I said.
No,
you just said
that's
I'm
way
gonna be in
off.
a poly.
I said
You're
that
gonna be in a poly
I said
relationship
some
if
have.
I'm not getting my needs met
No, I didn't say me, but I do know people that are in poly relationships. Like,
for that reason though.
but here's the thing. I don't. Just because I'm not doing it, when you see it more and more, or I mean, basically, all my favorite people in the Bible was in poly
I
relationships.
can't. That's why they're your favorite.
I mean,
But God wasn't in a poly relationship. So,
I mean, who? God wasn't. You
God wasn't in a
wildin'.
poly relationship.
I mean, didn't he blow breath on everything that lived? He touched us all.
I get where you're going.
Cool.
But
I got a
No,
question for you.
all I'm saying
Has
is,
a
go ahead,
has your man ever told you no when you was in the mood?
when I was in a mood, no.
Women have
Have
definitely
you ever
told me
told your
no.
man no when you weren't in the mood?
Yes, yesterday.
He said this yesterday. Nah, no, I don't say that. No, I
No,
don't
that's
tell
a
a
yes or no
girl.
answer.
No.
So if we bring him on camera right now, he can vouch for that.
Well, he ain't here right now.
But I'm saying if we were to bring him on camera and I asked him, hey, have your girl ever turned you down on sex? What was his answer be? You got to think about it. The answer is no.
I mean, I just didn't feel like this. Like I don't feel like cooking every day.
But it goes back to my question.
I do
It's
it when I
real
want
life. But this the thing. Everybody got turned down in a relationship. You telling me if you was in a relationship 5-10 years, you think them people just having sex every day when they want to have sex? No, it's gonna be times like I ain't in the mood, babe.
right. Especially when you get older, that's not like because sex fades. Like what comes after sex? Like what are we
I
doing?
ain't tripping
Like
off that.
if the
If
real
sex
sex
ain't relevant in
fades, that's not what
the
you're doing
relationship will
with
fail.
cold sex.
The relationship
If
gonna
you ain't
fail if
putting
sex is
in
not
what you're
relevant.
supposed to do,
So are you
you're
saying,
gonna be turned down.
can I ask you a question, man? Are you saying after a certain time y'all need to go to a different balcony in a different city, something like that, or maybe it's time to move
Spice
to
it up.
maybe like the
I
Eiffel
mean, I'm
Tower?
saying after a while, that shouldn't be the deal breaker. Like it should be more maturity involved. Like sex is just sex. Like you know what I mean?
Sex ain't just sex. If sex wasn't in
If
your
you don't do
relationship,
what
you
you're
would not be with
supposed
your
to
man right now.
do, I'm not gonna get horny. If you're not doing what you're supposed to do,
What
I'm
that
not
mean?
gonna
I
get
don't
horny.
understand. What's the
Yeah, but we
problem?
already established that. I'm saying
Well, yeah, you can't withhold sex from men.
if you want freaky towards your man right now, he would not be with you right now.
You say what?
If you was not freaky towards your man, he would not be giving you the time that he's giving you now.
But that's my situation. I'm talking about in everybody with women. You can't withhold sex from men. You can if they're not doing what they're supposed to do. You won't get horny for them. And chicks be having dry cuts because they're not interested. And if you're not doing A, B, C, and D as a man,
So
you don't
basically,
deserve that.
So
Yeah,
when we get
but we
to
already we
adulthood,
already we already established that
the kids know
earlier.
what we doing.
If you're in a relationship, you're in a relationship. But if you're not in a relationship, yes, you can get sex withheld from you. Yes, it's possible. We don't
Yeah,
have
but
to
if
have
I'm not if we're not in a relationship, I'm not tripping off my sex getting withheld. It's,
right.
I have no commitment or loyalty to that one. But I'm saying if you're in a relationship and you're saying sex is not prevalent, it's not going to work out.
Yeah, but like she said, your dick did not work.
It's going to be
Oh,
it's going
you see what I'm saying? It's more than
She
just
said
sex.
that too fast, man. We wasn't ready for that.
it's but we already know it's more than just sex.
She was
But I'm
like,
saying
should a
if
woman have
sex
to
was
have
not
sex?
relevant
She
in the
like,
relationship,
yes, women have to
y'all
have
would not be
sex.
together.
And then she was like, what if the dick don't work? What? Huh?
It's going to be times where the dick don't work.
Shit.
It
The
happens.
problem is when is it a lot of times that it don't work.
Well, now he got a health problem, and now he's not attracted to you. That's how I look at it.
What if the girl just want the guy money, and she just fake having sex with him?
And that's cool. I mean, a lot of men get moves like that.
Hey guys, I want to go to the next topic, but I really want to get a hold of this echoing right quick. So what I want to do is people, it's hard. Jamel not echoing. Try to mute. You muted me, Sheikah.
You said mute.
Yeah, I just want to see something. Am I still echoing? Yes.
I don't hear you echoing.
You don't hear nobody.
Yeah, Jamel stuff sound nice, but Nas is always echoing of everyone but Jamel.
I'm wondering, is this something that I got set up like this? All right, well, I'm going to go to the next topic. We don't want to be long because we done been in here 37 minutes.
Okay.
That was good. So I got the cover topic on here. We're going to go in now. And without further ado, here we go.
Dropping in Kentucky. I went there to figure out why. In 2018, Kentucky became the first state to make 50-50 shared custody default. That means that children split their time equally between both parents, and fathers pay less in child support the more time that they spend with their children. Before that, judges decided custody based on what they called the best interest of the child. Fathers said they usually relegated them to an every other weekend arrangement, the so-called Disneyland dad, while mothers got to spend most of the time with their children. Since the law passed, divorce rates have dropped. Between 2016 and 2023, divorces in the state fell 25%, compared to 18% nationwide. It's hailed as a victory for fathers' rights. But the story is more complicated. Some critics of the law say that people are staying in abusive marriages because they're afraid of leaving their children alone with a parent with a history of violence. One mom told me that her husband nearly killed her in 2023. She filed criminal charges and he was arrested. But less than 2 weeks after he got out of jail, a judge awarded him 50% custody of their son, indicating that the abuse wasn't a factor since he didn't lay hands on the child. The law has become a model for other states. Arkansas, West Virginia, Florida, and Missouri have passed their own versions of the equal custody presumption. Around 20 other states are considering it.
You seen that? You heard that? Question. Where'd she go?
Okay, the echo's gone now.
Okay. Question. Hold on, Carlos. You muted.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you replay that video because it was an echo?
I'll replay it. I think I fixed it, but just let me see.
Rates are dropping in Kentucky. I went there to figure out why. In 2018, Kentucky became the first state to make 50-50 shared custody the default. That means that children split their time equally between both parents, and fathers pay less in child support the more time that they spend with their children. Before that, judges decided custody based on what they called the best interest of the child. Fathers said that usually relegated them to an every other weekend arrangement, the so-called Disneyland dad effect, while mothers got to spend most of the time with their children. Since the law passed, divorce rates have dropped. Between 2016 and 2023, divorces in the state fell 25%, compared to 18% nationwide. It's hailed as a victory for fathers' rights, but the story is more complicated. Some critics of the law say that people are staying in abusive marriages because they're afraid of leaving their children alone with a parent with a history of violence. One mom told me that her husband nearly killed her in 2023. She filed criminal charges and he was arrested. But less than 2 weeks after he got out of jail, a judge awarded him 50% custody of their son, indicating that the abuse wasn't a factor since he didn't lay hands on the child. The law has become a model for other states. Arkansas, West Virginia, Florida, and Missouri have passed their own versions of the equal custody presumption. Around 20 other states are considering it.
Can't hear you. Can't hear you.
You seen that, you heard that. So, my question is, do women break up their families for financial gain? You can go, Sheikah, since you wasn't here before.
For financial gain? Ooh. Because I do kind of understand, because I see how some women, I do see how, like, if you notice how, like, in our communities, we have babies, we're in a relationship till the baby comes. Then after the baby comes, we break up. And then it's like we living in separate households. Then we have to like share custody that way. You feel me? And then it's just a trickling effect. I don't know what financial gain would come from leaving the man unless you have multiple men after that. I don't know. I don't know why that would like help them financially. That would be more of a struggle if the family's not
Well,
together.
what we talking about, the video you just saw with
Mhm.
this 50-50 law that Kentucky, and apparently I didn't even know that we have our own version of it now in Missouri until I saw that. So the financial gain would come from a woman breaking up her marriage because she don't feel like being there, but that's automatically her knowing that she's probably going to get the house, the kids, and child support money, all of that, all because she going through a midlife crisis. So that's where the financial gain would come from. Okay, so maybe a better question is, do you agree with that law?
With 50-50 custody?
That it defaults to 50-50 custody for the man. So there's like you have to prove abuse to the child. So a woman can't go to court saying he abusing us because he throwing shit.
Yeah, I agree with that. If you need a judge, the judge don't care about your relationship.
Well, you got certain judges that give certain outcomes based off of their biases.
Well, that's not good.
So
That's
you
not.
got a woman judge. You might have a woman judge that lean more towards the woman and giving everything. You might have a judge
I'm
that
gonna say
say,
a simple question right now, and I already know the answer. And it's two women on this panel, and I bet you the answer is zero. How many men do you know in your circle that's, I mean, how many women in your circle do you know paying a man child support? And I bet you the answer is zero.
zero.
Yeah, I don't know nobody.
How many men you know on Section 8? I bet you the answer is zero.
Well, I'm in a different field, so that's a little different.
No.
But on a
In your
norm,
circle, no, no,
I'm
no.
saying,
In your circle, people that you personally know, like me, like people at the bar, people in your personal circle that you talk to on the regular.
no men, no.
No, that's what I'm saying. So the courts are always in the woman's favor when it comes to this child support stuff.
Well,
But you
there's
think of one you I don't think but y'all don't look at it like we want to raise kids yelling, fussing on Section 8 waiting list, going to the aid office all day. Y'all think we want to do that for a
it
little bit
seems
of
like
change?
it.
Yeah, it
I
seems
mean,
like it. Look at
it's a certain level of people that do that.
look at the statistics. It's not a certain level. Look at the statistics. You can look that
But
up. That's public record.
most of us are poor though.
It's not about being poor. It's about
If we're on
women.
Section 8, we're broke.
No, no, no. It's
Yeah.
always, listen to me. It's about that the system always got a program to help women out, but they never have a program to help the men out. If you broke, that mean I'm broke. If I'm making $100,000 and you only making minimum wage, guess what? My check is going to get hit because I'm getting way more money than I'm making way more money than you. So my child support and your income is going to kind of level it out. So you probably get about $1,200 a month from me.
Well, that's what I was saying. Like, I don't know why in our community we have babies and then we just break up.
Most men would tell a woman that they're not ready for a baby, and most women be like, they body their choice. Us men cannot sit here
That's crazy.
and it's not crazy. It's real
Cause
life.
y'all done nutted in the girl.
You say we nutted in the girl,
Yeah, y'all done had unprotected sex, both of y'all, and then both of y'all had a kid. It ain't just on the woman.
but if I tell you
No,
I
I
ain't
don't
ready,
want to kill my baby because you don't want to take care of the baby.
and
That's
I
crazy.
can't do nothing about that as a man, but as a man, I'm not ready for a baby. I just had fun with you, sweetheart. I like
That's
raw sex.
crazy.
That's not
Well,
crazy. It's
that's
real life.
consequences. A baby is a consequence until you want to have fun. Now
But
you don't. Now
look
you
what you
want to
just said.
run because you
Look
don't
what
want to pay long
Look what you
time.
just
That's
said.
all.
Look what you just said. You said the most key factor is my body. You know we having fun. Now you want to bring this baby in this world, knowing that this man just told you, "Hey, I just want to have fun with you, sweetheart." So
Then okay.
is that
Then
why
I'm
is
gonna
a
abort the
woman?
baby now. Then I'm gonna abort the baby.
You say what?
Then I'm just gonna abort the baby. Then
You
what?
won't be
Now you
struggling.
talking about me aborting the baby now? Like
I'm
what?
not talking about what man. What man is going to talk about a woman aborting a baby? That's personal.
Oh man.
That is personal. Trust me, that is personal.
Come on.
Ain't
What just
nobody finna.
happened? Wait a minute.
Ain't
What
no
just
Stop
happened? What did I miss?
most men gonna keep that shit under the radar.
He's saying like, why would a girl keep the baby if the man is saying he having fun and it's basically her choice. So I'm like, well, shit, I'm gonna have an abortion then,
Okay,
and
let's
then
flip
it'll
it.
get talked about. And he like,
Let,
what man talk about women getting abortions? I said, come on now.
let's flip it then. Let's say you get pregnant, you say, "Oh, I ain't ready," and I say, "Hey, I want you to have this baby."
Okay, we gonna work that out. If you want, you
Yeah,
gonna do what you gotta do as a man.
you as a woman sit here and say that, but it's been cases out here where the woman like, I don't want this baby, and the man like, "Hey, I want you to have this baby." But like I said, that woman's choice is her choice. Men don't have no say so over that woman's body.
Mm. Well, I see a lot of cases. The girl keep the baby. The man just say, "I told you not to keep the baby," and he move on about his
And
business, and she just
most
raised
men
the
know what
baby.
you just
So
said right there. Most men, that's why Jay started smiling. Most men agree with what you just said right there.
So that's what I'm saying. So she damned if she do, she damned if she don't. Now I can have a baby later on. You can still be there, and I'm still a single mom.
I don't want to be there at first. So why do you want now you forcing me to be in something that I'm not ready for? Now it's like that child is going to grow up and it's going to be fucked up anyway because now I'm not ready. But you forced me to do this.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Like you talking about Section 8 and all that. So I'm not gonna kill my baby because you don't want to have it. So I'm going to go on Section 8 or do what I gotta do for myself financially. It's not about you no more.
Exactly.
Now we
Welcome
okay,
to the real
okay.
world.
Let's go.
Men
That's
been going
why
through that.
women get on Section 8 and housing because they don't want to deal with the men most of the time. They don't want to deal with the control. They don't want to deal with the possession of having her there. They don't want to deal with all that yap, 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 yap. You don't want to have sex with me. They don't want to deal with that. So the most of them do leave. They don't want to deal. A man is a lot to deal with. Don't y'all know that?
No, it's not.
You think women are hard to deal with? A man is
Yes,
very annoying. Like they
men are
get
simple.
annoying. No, yeah, you're simple minded, but a lot of times y'all don't
Most men
really
are
think
most
things
men.
through. Y'all
Most
don't
men.
think things through, and
So
y'all do want a
it's
mama
statistics
sometimes.
out there. You can look this up. That
Stop
if a
throwing
man,
stats out here.
it's stats. It's all about stats.
The white man make up stats.
It's not about. It's stats out here where you can look
It's
this up.
real life
If
out
the
here.
if
Like
the
it's real
baby
life out here.
if the baby stay with the father, the baby has a better outcome than when it stays with a single mom. You
Maybe,
can
but
look.
there are like LeBron James. Look at LeBron James was raised by a single mother. Oh my God, it's so many men raised by single mothers. They better than men that were raised in a two-parent household. Because they have no other choice. You see what I'm saying? They have no other choice. You gotta do what you gotta do. Section 8 is just doing what you gotta do. That's doing what you gotta do. I don't want to hear no man talking about, well, I ain't want the baby. So you either gonna kill it or I ain't gonna be around. Okay, bye. Now I'm going on housing assistance until I'm a level up on housing assistance because
How
that's a
many women
coming.
level up on Section 8?
I was
Well, see,
just gonna
that's
ask
sad.
that. Oh my God, you took it right out of my breath.
How many women you
Who
know level
leveled
up on
up
Section?
from Section 8?
Well, see,
I mean, look what.
that's the problem. That's why men think it's a joke. That's why they think it's a joke because
What
No,
they're
joke?
just sitting.
I think women put themselves way up here where they do not freaking belong most of the time. They
Mhm.
think they better than men. They think they thought process better than men. And for some reason, I know where it came from. But oh my God, this is baloney. Okay, look. Men are not trash. Men are not men. Women are actually way more harder to deal with than men. Men, I don't think women, especially black women, take the time to understand how men experience you or me from the outside.
Mm.
See, we only looking at it from the inside. Because I keep hearing you say the men, the men, the men, the
So when
men.
you
So I'm
cry,
gonna do
does the
this.
man, when you cry about things that you want, does a man come to your rescue like a woman comes to theirs?
Okay, so you still gotta have some accountability because if you go into the rescue of a man that's not gonna be there for you, then that's a issue that you have.
That's
If you
everybody.
if you in a part,
I'm saying that if a woman is on Section 8 housing, this, that, and third, struggling, she's already wrote off as no good.
but you put yourself on Section
A
8,
man
and it
in
keeps the
most
man out of
cases,
it. It
man,
keeps the man out the
okay,
household.
okay.
So you as a
So
woman, hold on. You as a woman know these rules for
so why
putting
don't you
yourself.
go to
Hold on,
court
hold
and
on,
get
hold on,
your
hold on, hold on, hold
child?
on. You as a woman know these rules as Section 8. You know, if you put yourself on Section 8, the man is disqualified to come around that household. If the system see that that man is in that household, they're going to take your stipend or voucher and they're going to disconnect you from Section 8.
How many men you know be laid up kicking over some girl house on Section 8 with another man, baby?
You say, I don't know any.
How many men do you know that have you known in the past? The girl had a Section 8 house. That ain't even her baby daddy, and he over there
But she's
kicking
sneaking them in, right?
and she cooking, but
But she's
he's
sneaking
over
them.
there.
If that person like on Section 8, you got to come. A person got to come
Her
every month
baby
to see.
daddy's going
Hold
over
on, hold
there.
on, hold on, hold on. On Section 8, a person from the government has to come and check that household out to see
They
how that
don't do that
household
no more.
is, make sure they maintaining that household.
They don't do that.
Yes, they do. You hear
They
it. It's
don't do that all the
trust,
time.
sweetheart,
That's why
They
women
do it.
stay
I
on
used to
Section
do
8.
it. I used to do it
sweetheart. I'm
in
telling you
connection
the
with
rule.
that.
I'm telling you the rules of Section 8, and you're trying to go against it, and you're not going to win this game. I'm telling you right now. On Section, if a woman is on Section 8, that's a government property. They paying that rent, so they're going to come out once a month or whatever they help. And when they come out, they're going to see how clean the household is. They're going to evaluate that property. That woman cannot have a man in that household because if they do, they're gonna give her a warning, and if it keep happening, they're going to take her stipend away. A man cannot be in that household. A man can't even sleep in that household. So most women who got men on Section 8 in that household is because they sneaking them in there. That's just the rules.
It happens though.
I'm agreeing with you, but you're saying that these are the rules. Anytime that a government or the personnel come out and inspect that Section 8 house, that woman cannot have no man in that house.
The problem is they're not leveling up. They're
Who?
not leveling up from their mistakes. That's the issue.
Who?
The women that are in these situations,
So how did they get in
they're
this
not
situation?
leveling up. They're
Because
not.
you making the case that most men just walking out on these women. Is that
No, I'm saying that you're asking if a woman breaking up their family for financial
right?
gain.
Let me take that off because now the conversation to move somewhere else. We're talking about something
But
else.
that was the whole thing.
That
I'm
is the
saying
original
that
thing because we're still
I
going
don't
back
see
to
what
that.
financial gain they're getting from leaving their men. I'm agreeing with that. I don't know. Like if the man making a lot of money, and yeah, she would have to prove something. Like I know I met a guy the other day. He said
Okay,
that
let me ask you this: if you or I don't know if you married. I know you said you got a guy. Y'all got kids together, whatever.
no.
Okay, so if you was married and you got tired of your marriage, whatever the case may be, and you knew if you went to get a divorce, what the hell just happened? If you went to get a divorce, that he gonna automatically get 50-50 custody. You're not getting no child support or none of that because the child support based off of this law they talking about in Kentucky is balanced out by who had it, however, and it'll equal itself out basically. So would you leave as quick knowing that you automatically losing 50-50? You're not getting your kids.
No, I wouldn't leave.
That's why it's saving marriages.
You just answered the question.
No, I wouldn't leave. That's why I was saying, why would I leave? It's not gonna help financially.
Right, but you was going to leave. The question was, do they leave for financial gain? Before, women would leave because they know they would get that money plus
They get
child
alimony
support,
and they get child support.
and they getting the kids to impress all they little bullshit views and hate about the daddy on the kid, and they get to do all that. What's up, it's Poe? Thank you everybody for hanging out with us. Yes, if you want to hop on this panel, you can hop on here. Instagram me at Nikki Green 2025 or Facebook or email me. But I'll be seeing y'all. Where did she go? Did she hop on?
She looked like she did.
I think it dropped or something. It went black. But there she go. She's back.
You can keep calling my phone. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's hanging up when it call your phone.
It's freezing up, so I gotta keep
Oh
doing
yeah.
it. But no, I was saying I don't see how that would benefit the woman if she left. Because I knew a guy, he said that he wanted a divorce for his wife and it wasn't that easy. Like he had to prove like what she was doing and all this other stuff. And he was saying that she was stealing from him and he had to bring receipts. Like it's not that easy to get a divorce. So that's why a lot of people don't do it. It's hard to get out of
Actually, a lot of
divorces.
women are doing it. 70% of women are breaking up their families for irreconcilable differences.
Okay.
Yeah.
So okay, I'm like, check it out. From somebody who got kids, got baby mamas, everything. I've paid what child support, and I didn't have at the time the way that the laws were. I didn't have any power. Now I know you said the statement, go to court, but to find a lawyer, you got to have at least a $10,000 retainer to get 50-50 because you know what I'm saying? To get to try to take your baby mama to court.
So that's what I'm saying. Like Was it more than just sex? Did y'all have more like business sense together? Because I feel like that's why a woman would get a divorce. It's
No,
only financially
it's
when
just a
the
baby mama.
man
It's
is
just a
not
baby mama.
right. So
But at the same time, when they one thing I think a lot of people don't understand how the child support system works. So I'll break it down. So number one, in Missouri, they automatically gave custody to the woman. And they put the father on every other weekend. Right? Now, father might want more, but if that's not what the mother wants, he loses, which is wrong. It's just a wrong terminology. Same thing. If we have a child, and let's say we have a child young, I'm 17, you 17. You know, both of us dumb, right? We both not at our peak of intelligence, but all I'm saying is with that child, you like I'll give you an example. You have a child, you get help from the government, they give you free school, they give you a free house, they give you money, right? But in the end, I end up paying for it. Unless you say things like, my baby father helps me, right? But the problem is most women won't say that, especially back in the day. They just wouldn't say it.
If a man
Now,
loses his job, he still get billed for child support. And let's say this man's
of course,
$15,000 behind on child support. That woman can go down there and write it off. But most women won't do that because they spiteful. They got some type of anger towards the father, and they like to see them struggle. And if you get $25, if you get $2,500 behind on child support, you automatically lose your license as a man. Your passport is a man. You can't get a car because your credit get hit. It's a lot that a man lose if he don't stay up on payments on child support. But if a woman lose her job, they don't.
what she
But they
lose?
calculate both the woman and man incomes to get the payments that the man's supposed to make.
She on
you
mute.
could tell, you could tell because they're very male centered. So they're
Say
always
that
out
again.
after. You can tell what type of women would do that because they're very male centered. For you, if they always worried about a man at first, like they always worrying about what a man thinks, what a man want, and they don't put themselves first. You see what I'm saying? They're not putting themselves first. And so that's what I'm saying. It's certain women that do that stuff. I was a ghetto woman at one point too. So that's what I'm saying. But I didn't like going to the aid office. I don't like that. I don't like waiting for government assistance. I'd rather have a man actually there that is a provider. But yeah,
No,
it
here's the
wouldn't do
thing.
me no good to snake him if he's doing everything he's supposed to do. But you have to learn and grow as a woman.
Do you have children?
Yeah.
Do you have the father on child support?
No. And I ain't gonna lie, my kid's 21, 19, and 12, and I got three different baby daddies.
Would you say that one more time?
I got a 21-year-old, a 19-year-old, and a 12-year-old, and I have three different baby fathers. And I ain't never worried about them. If they ain't want to be here, I had to do what I had to do. Life goes on. And people used to talk about I was broke and I'm this and I'm that. people gonna do that though. But you gotta do what you gotta do. I do feel like women should step up, but they need to stop worrying. They need to stop being so male centered. I think that's the problem.
When you say male centered, what do you mean by that?
Like you know how women, you talk to women, they always talk about men, what they want, and they gonna get a new boyfriend, and they can't go nowhere without a man paying for something, and they can't do nothing on their own. Those are the women that would do that.
Well, so I guess it depends on what context, because I think I know what kind of woman you're talking about, but I will argue that that's kind of the problem when women thinking that they don't need a man.
No, I'm saying
I mean, I think
when
women,
that man is gone, why are you
they want to show the
stressing
women
about
that
him
they
being
are
gone?
not God.
Because I think if we keep repeating the same cycles, then it might be something about us.
But when
If we
they
keep
when we
choosing, so
leave,
like
they
if we
not
keep choosing
stressing.
wrong. So for me, it's about accountability on a woman's part, right? Can y'all mute Jamel and Carlos? That might help. For me, it's about accountability on a woman's part. So if we talking about stopping cycles, saving Black families, marriages across the board, but my main focus is our families, because our families are the reason we see the chaos going on now. No daddies in the house. So I will argue that that mentality, like what is it that we keep choosing wrong? See, we got to have some
Right.
accountability in that. We can't
Because
keep
we're
saying
not putting
this
ourselves
Negro
first.
left, he did this, he did that. Why are so many people leaving?
You
Are
say
we
what,
getting,
Chica?
Because women aren't putting themselves first. Like I don't know no man that don't want a woman to put herself first. Like if he don't want her to put herself first as far as looks, as far as like emotional maturity, as far as like getting yourself a better to become a wife, that's what we need to focus on, becoming better women to become a wife instead of worrying about what the man thinks we need to do to become a wife. Like
okay? See, there's the problem right there. That's it. That's it right there.
yeah,
Why, if we're looking for the man,
why are we
for
looking for the
him
man
to
first?
hold on. If we looking for the man, because he holds the access to marriage.
He's supposed to choose his wife. If
Hold
you ain't
on.
acting like a wife, then you ain't gonna get
No,
noticed.
you just said that. Wait a minute. Now you got, because that's why I asked you to hold up, because I'll lose my thought. You just said a whole statement. You said the woman need to get herself together and make sure she good. And if he don't want you to do that, and then, but he want us to become something for him.
Nah, that's not what I said.
I'm saying
Do you
basically, I
hear what
can't
I
remember. What
said?
was your word?
Peter?
Repeat it. Yeah, repeat exactly what you just said.
I'm saying women need to worry about themselves, get themselves mentally right. Stop. Maybe take breaks from men for a while. Stop always worrying about what they think, what they want, because I'm trying to tell
That was
you,
the part I was talking
men
about.
don't think like that. They do not care as much as
But you have
women
to
do.
think about what they want if you're wanting to be their spouse.
Okay, they want a good woman. They want you to act accordingly. They want you
But
to
what does
do
that
certain
mean? You
things. You
get what I'm
can't do
saying?
that to every man, though.
But
Every man don't deserve that.
what I'm asking you is, as a woman, we understand what we mean by that, right? But do we really understand what that means to him? So you're only saying what you think he want, or what we think they want us to be, but we're not actually listening to what they really want us to be.
You can act like that and they still might not choose you. So that's my whole thing. Like you
It
be
ain't
worrying
about
about
choosing. You should
it
already
is about
supposed to listen. You should already supposed. You're not supposed to be getting yourself together. Like you said, I agree with the not dating, the not this, but you are already supposed to exhibit wife behaviors. If you're
yeah.
not exhibiting wife behaviors when he meets you, like you already supposed to be a wife.
But we just said that there are some women that are on Section 8. They done had maybe they have been abused. That's what I'm saying. Maybe they're not considering that maybe they have been abused. There are a lot of women that keep they cap. They
Well,
be
yeah, they've
lying.
been abused, but is that the guy that had nothing to do with it? Issue like
No, but
why
that's
do he
they
have to deal with that?
they are only dealing with that because the woman did not put herself first after that mistake. Like she's still doing the
So you
same
saying she
stuff.
didn't heal before she
Yeah,
got
she's
into the
still
next relationship?
right. She's still doing the same stuff. So she's still listening to these men and whatever they want is she willing to do it. She not willing to sit back and be like, why do I keep choosing these type of guys?
Hey,
Like
I'm gonna have to
I
get off,
want
y'all.
okay.
Okay, we about to hop
All right.
off anyway. We can talk. We can keep talking, Sheila.
Okay,
Okay.
it was good talking with y'all. Y'all have a good one.
All
You
right,
too.
see you.
But yeah, like they just need to get themselves together. We all gotta get ourselves together, man. I think that's the accountability that you're talking about. Like we just gotta think about what we're doing, think about what we want, and find and get the man that's doing all of that. Stop settling. We settle too much.
When you say
And
settle, do you think we choose the wrong men? Like, do you think we go after a certain type of men, the wrong men? Like, if you take a look back in your roster, and I'm saying, do you see a correlation in the type
yeah,
of guys that you date, right? So
yeah,
then we got to ask ourselves, what draws me to that? Because whatever draws us to a certain thing is something that we dealing with deep down in here. That's something
right.
that
So that's
we
what
have to
I'm
deal with.
saying. That's what I'm saying. That's I'm speaking from experience, and then I'm seeing what's going on, and I can kind of tell that a lot of women aren't healing, and they have low self esteem, and they just think they just want a man. They just want a man just to have one, and it's not. He don't even qualify. And then it's like you get tired of them after a while because it's like, and then that's where all the bickering and I want to leave, I want to leave. That's where that comes from because you just didn't take the time to really get to know this person, or you didn't get the time to like yourself, to see what you like. It's always
So what
about
about the guys we call? What about the guys that, especially coming up? And I don't know about you. I just know, like me, you'll look at a guy and look at his shoes and be like, or you'll look at this, all this superficial stuff that we look at. Most women are going after the same guy, but
right,
they leaving the good guy that
right,
nobody notices to the sideline.
right,
And now I do know fundamentally where that comes from internally. That's just because women are always looking for the protector, the alpha, the strong one out the bunch. You get what I'm saying? So that's where that comes from. But I think we're getting misconstrued what strong is.
right.
You get what I mean?
Hmm.
It could be the guy that we think so-called lame just because he ain't all whatever, looking a certain kind of way, dressing a certain kind of way, basically a clone of everybody else, just like the women, everybody a clone of each other. So I'm my goal is to keep the black family together. My marriage is gone. It's done. We still cordial, we can do that. But we don't want other people to have to go through this.
But what
And we
happened? Your
didn't
mom,
deal with
yeah,
infidelity. We didn't even deal, and that's why I say we didn't even deal with infidelities or nothing like that. So it's a lot of things that we have to do. Like I said, even when you're saying get tired of a man, we need to vet earlier. We need to drop them earlier. Them
right,
red flags been there.
yeah,
Is the problem is women think we think we so special as an individual. I could change
right. And it's
because he
always
ain't gonna
about
do that to
him,
me, or he ain't gonna do this to me.
right?
So, but that's not true. But really, what men want is for us to be soft,
Hmm.
submissive. I know that word triggers a lot of women, but it's a real word. It's in the Bible, and ain't nothing wrong with it. He wants her to be nurturing and his
Yeah,
peace, and to follow him. Now, if you
yeah,
saying
I
I
agree
can't
with that.
follow him, yeah, you can't say I can't follow him because now we like, why are you with him? You chose him. If he
But
good
that's what
enough,
I'm saying, though. That's why there are certain men, like you were saying, there are women that feel like they're high and but they're really down here. That's why a lot of men feel that way because the women are just catering to and being submissive to whoever. So it works both ways.
see, I
And a
don't
lot
think
of
that's happening right now.
what
Not no more. I think the
girl?
women right now, from what I'm listening to and seeing online, it's the hookup culture. It's the I can do it too. So they want 50-50. That's another thing about the question. Like, do women really want uh 50-50? Like, do you really want equal rights or do you just want equal outcomes? You get what I mean?
All we wanted was a job. Like all
We
we
talking
wanted
about
was
now
our
in
own.
20. No,
Yeah,
now we
like,
talking about 2025.
but that's
So
how
you
it
got the working
started.
bad culture. I don't need a man culture. You got Cardi B sitting here
Yeah, I
pregnant
don't like her.
by a jump by this guy, and she legally still married.
I don't like her at
But
all.
you had them turn down what's a Sierra's husband, call him a simp. You had them talking about the 22-year-old girl on her fourth child, but she's married, so she can have many
Right.
kids she want. The black community would turn out all these things, but then Cardi B turned up pregnant
I hate it.
by this guy,
Mhm.
still married to Offset, and everybody praising it.
But see, that's what we're dealing with. This is what we're dealing these type of people. So that this is what I'm saying. So you can't tell me you're not gonna get tired after a while. They don't even know, the difference between a good person and a bad person. Like they don't know the difference. So they can say all of that. But I know it's 50 million girls. It's a lot of good women out here that are single, girl. They would drop everything to be with they man, and guess what? The man don't want them. So that's what I'm saying.
We
It'd be
want them,
like
but I
that.
think we put. I also think what we be thinking sometimes we get in our feelings when we say they don't want us. And I'm just saying in a relationship, a lot men have a lot to deal with when it comes to us. They got to deal with the outside world. We want them to work. We want them to provide. We want them to protect. We also want them to hold our hand. We want them to watch TV. We want them to go shopping. We want them to walk to the mall. We
But
want them
that's
to
what
do
I
this, and
mean.
that. But I'm saying
That's
they
annoying
just
to a
not built.
man.
Well, they not built like that. Like
Right.
we need to learn first of all our individual men, but just the basic fundamentals. They so simple, like Carlos said earlier. They really are. Like once I think I'm cracking the code. I think I'm almost there.
Mhm.
And they are way more simpler than we think. We are the complicated ones that's making everything
Yeah,
complicated.
because we so emotional, and that's what I'm saying. Like we gonna cry if they leave. They not gonna be crying if we leave,
See, that's
girl.
not necessarily true.
I
Just because
don't
they
think
not,
they
because you that we not that goes back. We can't expect them to react to things the way we react.
right.
So his crying don't look like our crying. His hurt don't look like our hurt.
Right. I just feel like we just need to get a person that we are equally yoked with. I just feel like everybody can't do the same thing, like you were saying. Like every woman is not the same. And
Well, I
there are
think
a lot of
the degenerates are the loudest. So
the
that's
who?
why we hear the degenerates,
What's
the
that?
the ones, the degenerates that's making the whole culture look bad.
Yeah, because if you notice, they're trying to make broke or the ghetto or the hood a good place, and it's not. It's
Right.
struggle.
So
It's struggle there, and they be playing games like, oh, they got this and they got that, and they don't. So that's what I'm saying. What they feel like sometimes, I just say what people feel like sometimes is necessary, really ain't. Like, if a woman is just focused on herself and then be like, okay, I'm gonna go home and cater to my man, that will get us off they butt. Like we wouldn't be under them 24/7. That's what I'm trying to say. Like we have to do things that make us happy so we can be happier people and we could be better partners for the man. Because, like you said, they're simple. But if we're stressed, if we're not healed, if we're always worrying about validation, then yeah, we're gonna be hot messes. Like Cardi B, you see, she male centered. All she cares about is what men want, and she got a whole business.
No, I think with Cardi B, my personal opinion is she got caught up, and she trying to make it look good and save face. You was out here because you
Being a
wanted
hoe.
to feel a certain kind of way and show your ex-husband that you could do it too, I guess. But that don't look good on a woman. You are not a man. And I don't care what double standard you think it
Right.
is, it's there. It's just what it is.
Exactly.
I don't care if you think they shouldn't look at you a certain kind of way. We do.
Right.
Like
But she
it's just what
can't,
it
but she
is.
don't have no accountability. But most women, they will cheat back instead of going shopping or starting an online business, or instead of, buying,
Yeah.
getting
So
their kids hair done. They rather just play games with the guy instead of leaving them. So
yeah. Well, fortunately, I don't know a lot of women like that, but it's also about the circles you're around, the people you place yourself around, and all that kind of stuff.
how we get on these conversations?
Oh, because I scour the United States of America looking
Right.
for.
So that's all that's
Oh
what
no,
I
it's out
mean.
here. I'm just saying.
Right.
That's why I said. Thankfully, I personally don't know. Now I do. I have in the past, but I'm saying right now.
There be women out here, girl.
Yeah, I used to
They
be something
snakes,
else. I
girl.
mean, I wasn't really that something else, but I was married for a long time, and I'm sure he wasn't always pleased. So,
Right.
that's what it is. But
We
I,
gonna get to a better place though. Like I it's stuff like with my man, like it's stuff that I said I wouldn't do, but over time I have like calmed down and just like let him have it, honestly, because I don't want to lose my man, and then it's like I don't want to be looking crazy, because sometimes I do be like thinking, doubting, thinking crazy, over exaggerating. So yeah, then I have to find something to do. So that's what I'm saying.
yeah, a lot of us just need something to do.
Hmm.
And let the man be, let him be. If you got a man that's working hard, taking care of you, taking care of his family, leave the man alone.
Right. We
They
be
just leave
stressing
him
them out.
alone.
So
So
yeah, I understand.
yeah, so we at 121. I want to thank everybody so much. Thank you, Sheikah, Jamel, Carlos, everybody in the chat for hanging out with us tonight, commenting and everything. What we got in the comments? Oh yeah, we know that. We definitely know that.
Yes, yeah, it's a sad, it's a sad story. It's sad out here, man. But that's what I'm
Uh,
saying. It be
say
so
a
many
man would
women.
he said a man would sacrifice his happiness for his family, but a woman will sacrifice her family for her happiness. All
Why we
right.
both can't be happy? Why? It's like, why? Okay, a man always be talking about love when he at his lowest. Well, when he got money and stuff going on, he don't be tripping.
He do. We just don't see him because he be with his real girlfriend.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying.
So,
Okay,
with
he
that
got
being
options.
said,
Okay,
he
at
got
that point.
options. Yeah, certain men, and let's just keep it 100. Certain men get away with certain shit. Some do, some don't. That's the reality of it. Get your weight up. Thank you, everybody, for joining us tonight. I'm just another brown girl in America. Check us out every Thursday, 8 p.m. We Thursday Night Live with a new topic. Hopefully, some of the same people, different people. If you want to get on here, reach out to me. Instagram, you can DM me at Nikki Green 2025, or you can email me. My email is in my bio on my YouTube channel, or it'll be the link in the description once I chop this video up and put it out next week. With that being said, you got anything you want to say to the people, Miss Sheikah? I want to thank you for joining me. Hope you be back.
Yeah, of course. Thank you for having me. Yeah, you guys can find me on Facebook at Sheikah Amazing, or on my Instagram at Sheikah the Diva.
All right. Well, thank you so much. I'm just another brown girl in America. Bye.
Oh, oh, oh.